Chris Barker, I guess it's an understatement to say it's been quite a first week at Aldershot Town.
It has, yeah. It's been hectic. Signing my papers at Southend Friday morning, and then obviously meeting the boys on the bus Friday afternoon, and travelling up to Grimsby. Played 2 games in 3 days. So yeah, it's been hectic, but it's been a good week and it's been a good start.
And the team seems to have gelled really quickly, considering it pretty much all came together on Thursday, Friday last week. From the inside the dressing room, does it feel like a unit already, or are you still getting to know individuals?
I think we're still getting to know each other, which I think is obviously a good thing as well. I think when you spend day in, day out with each other, travelling on buses, staying in hotels, you do get to know people in and out. You obviously need to know the families and obviously the situations away from football as well. But like I say, a lot of the boys have only signed since probably Wednesday, Thursday onwards, so we are getting to know each other. But like I say, if we can play like we did for the last 2 games, we'll be fine. But we obviously got another hard game on Saturday against a team probably being the top 6 at the end of the season, so hopefully we can get another 3 points.
And it's become something of a tradition at the club that I believe on Friday night at the hotel the Aldershot Town X Factor was restaged once again. Were you party to that?
I wasn't this week. I'm in it next week at Southport. I think it's North East v North West next week. So I think 6 did it the other day, and I'm obviously one of the 6 next week. So yeah, I don't think I'll win it, but I'll give it a good go. And
rumour has it that Brett Williams won last week, did he?
Yeah, he was very good. To be fair, there was 2 or 3 who were very good. I think some do enjoy it and some don't, and I'll have a go, but yeah, I don't think I'll win it.
Any clues on what song you're gonna sing yet, or are you keeping your routine under wraps?
I think I'll do Angels probably by Robbie Williams, but I'll need the words in front of me. So, but yeah, I'm sure I'll get hammered as I'm doing it.
And one of the obvious questions to ask any new signing is how are you settling in, but I guess in this situation it's different because everybody's settling in and in the same position.
Yeah, I guess it's we've all, like I say, we've signed at the same time. I've got a house here now. I'm settled in with a couple of boys as well, and like I say, I'm still travelling in, but I've got all my stuff organised now, and hopefully I can settle in as quick as possible, and hopefully, like I say, play as many games as I can, and hopefully get this team back up the league as quick as possible.
And you said you travelled in from Cardiff this morning. I guess that's the nature of being a professional footballer, that you spend as many miles on the road as you do on the pitch.
You do, yeah. I've like I say, I've lived in Cardiff for 11 years now, but I've lived away from Cardiff for 6 years at Plymouth and QPR, and then obviously the last 3 years at Southend. So I do a lot of miles off the field as well. But like I say, you've got to concentrate on your job as well. But you've still got to see your family and my little girl. So, but yeah, that's life as a footballer. So on my days off, I do go home. But you got to be careful as well, doing too much.
And you'd spent a lot of good seasons at Cardiff as well, but certainly at Southend last, you captained the team at Wembley. I guess it was a bit of a wrench to leave.
It was, yeah. It was a bit strange at the end. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago, the gaffer said that I wasn't in his plans. So obviously, I looked for clubs and a couple come in. But I think obviously when I spoke to the gaffer at Aldershot, and I spoke to a couple of boys who obviously I know from Pato and Glenn from obviously Southend. I obviously jumped to the chance to play conference. I've never done it before, so that'd be something new. But I think the conference has got better over the last 10-15 years. Is more full-time teams, obviously, in they were 10-15 years ago. So, but yeah, I was happy to do it. I had a fantastic time at Southend. I had 3 years there. To lead a team out at Wembley is obviously to play at Wembley, but to lead a team out at Wembley is a dream come true. I didn't think I performed at the time on the day, but that's another story. But yeah, to be a captain of a club for 3 years is it's a dream come true.
And I read a story that you were happy, you wanted to stay and try and fight for your place, but I guess it's that balance between wanting to stay and fight for your place, between getting games, and at any professional's age, you want to be playing as much as you can.
Yeah, definitely. Some people, I've got to say, in our sport, some people are just happy to pick their money up. But I've never one of them in my history. I think I've played 600 league games or something like that. So I've shown what I don't hang around if I'm not in the squad, and I just want to play football. Simple as that. As you get older as well, you realise that you're running out of years, and I just want to play football on a Saturday. When you just train with the kids Monday to Friday, there's nothing to aim for on a Saturday. It's a bit disappointing, but like I say, I played think I played 150 games at Southend over the 3 years, so I was in the team probably 98% of the time. So like I say, I'm used to playing, and that's what I want to, and that's what I get paid for. And like I say, hopefully I can do as many as I can during the season at Aldershot.
And you say you spoke to Matt Patterson and Glenn Morris about the club. Clearly you'd had a couple of games against Aldershot as well. What did you know about the club before you arrived? And maybe I hesitate to ask that given some of Southend's record against Aldershot.
Yeah, I think we won here last year, but the year before, I think everybody will remember that I think we were winning 1-0 with the lights went off after an hour, or half time. I think it was half time. So I think if we won that game, we would have got promoted. We lost by a point, I think, during the season. So, and then we ended up losing when we come back. So yeah, I've got good and bad thoughts of Aldershot before, but like I say, this is a new era now, and I want to have a good thoughts as many as we can. The quicker we can get back to 0, the quicker the better, and hopefully we can push up the league. But like I say, there's a long way to go, and there'll be many more ups and downs yet.
Andy Scott suggested before the start of the season that the 10 points almost hadn't really been an issue, it hadn't been mentioned. Maybe it helps now that Aldershot have got 4 points off that total and they're heading towards 0 soon, but it could quite easily become a millstone around the club's neck.
I think so. It's not an excuse. I think it's a fact that we were obviously minus 10 points, but as quicker we can get rid of them, the better. And if we get another 3 points on Saturday, we're only 3 points behind probably 4 or 5 teams, and they'd be right in it, and they'd be looking at us thinking, oh wow, these are a good team, and they're going to fly up the league. So, but I'm not going to take anything against Cambridge. I think they'd be a good team, but I think for the 2 games that we've played already, I think we've shown that we're good enough. But like I just said there, I think I'm old enough to realise there've been many more ups and downs. The club are just getting to start again in the last few weeks, and hopefully we can push on and off the field and on the field. And
defensively, considering the youthful nature of the 2 centre-backs particularly, and the fact that you hadn't really had a training session before last Saturday, there seemed to be a lot of organisation and understanding there already.
I think so, yeah. Like I say, I met the boys on the bus Friday afternoon on the way to Grimsby. Over the 6-7 hours we sat on the bus going up there. So I was even on Saturday, I was looking at the back of the lads' shirts for the names and things like that, and you turn around and number sort of thing. But yeah, we've only come together. I think obviously we haven't let a goal in open play, which is a good sign. But we're not taking anything for granted that way. When you take your foot off the pedal at football, you'll always get punished, and I've realised that over the many years. But if I can help the 2 young lads centre half, who I think they've done really well, head the ball, keep the ball, they pass the ball as well, which is a good thing nowadays, and hopefully I can help them on the field and obviously during training every day.
And looking ahead to Saturday now, you said Cambridge will be a difficult game, but there seems to be a lot of confidence around the club at the moment, a bit of quiet optimism, and Andy Scott has said he's focusing on what Aldershot Town do rather than what the opposition do.
I think so, yeah. If you look through our team, all the way through from the goalie to the centre forward, I think we've got a lot of league experience. So we've obviously got a couple of kids in there as well. But if you look through, there's many senior players, and hopefully I can help them. Well, me, Rawley, Glenn, Pato, like I say, we can help each other. But I think getting a result Saturday and then obviously getting a result Tuesday night, I think people realise that we're not just going to struggle this season, and we can hopefully push on. But like I said just 2 minutes ago, there's a long way to go, and we'll struggle at one stage, I'm sure we will do, and we've all got to stick together. That sticky 2-3 game period when nothing's going for your deflections, own goals, whatever, we can't score a goal, and that's when we've all got to stick together in the fans and the club.